Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reddit drama channel with another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoy it. Also, please click the notification bell so you won't miss when another cheating story goes live. These simple clicks mean a lot to our channel, and thank you for your support.
I thought it was the long distance, but then she confessed that. When I was 22 years old, one of my best friends had a party at his house. And he also invited a group of ladies that he befriended the weekend before in a club. One of them would later become my girlfriend for almost 5 years. What happened was, in this particular party, she sat next to me and we started talking. The party continued on, and by the end of it we were making out on the couch. She then left and we exchanged numbers. After that, we met each other a few more times, and in those meetings we had some sexual contact. I fell for her from the beginning. Her laugh, her sense of humor. I have never met a girl like her in my life. But she was a little hesitant and she wanted to only stay friends. She recently broke up with her ex-BF a few weeks before we met each other. But after more or less half a year I told her how I felt about her and that I wanted more than friendship. During that time she was hurt by some a hole, and I wanted to show her that there are also good guys out there. After another night out, I couldn't hold it back anymore and I kissed her. Prior to that we also had some sleepovers before where nothing happened. So we had sex, and from then on had a brief period in which we were friends with benefits. But still exclusive to one another. One night she told me that she also wanted a relationship with me, and we finally became an official couple. We were crazy in love. Everything was just awesome with her. I met her parents, she met mine, and we spent lots of time together for 1.5 years. Then I decided to pursue my master's degree, for which I had to go to another city, which is like a 5 to 6 hour drive away. Since we had been together for 1.5 years and the master's would only take 3 semesters, we felt ready for a long-distance relationship. But I switched my major and wasted 1 semester. So 3 possible semesters turned into 4, no big deal we thought. We tried to see each other once a month, either she would visit me or I would visit her. And then it was time to go on my mandatory semester abroad, the 3rd semester, and I went to the US. We are from Germany, by the way. We knew it would be tough, but we thought, come on, 1 semester and then I will be finished and we can finally move in together. She even agreed to move to the city in which I did my master's, Frankfurt, because there were more job opportunities. Actually, it was during this time I decided I wanted to propose to her. Everything seemed perfect, we were still in love, our families went along pretty well, we already picked names for our children, etc. I wanted to propose to her in New York on the Empire State Building, something really romantic. And then the pandemic hit, there was a travel ban and she couldn't visit me. Since the university closed the campus, I decided to move back to Germany after only half the semester and spend the time with my family. Because as you remember, people were fighting over toilet paper and we thought the world would come to an end, so I wanted to be close to my loved ones. So I moved back in with my parents in Bremen, and she came along as well to spend quarantine and lockdown with me. We were so happy to see each other quicker than expected. Since I was back in Bremen, I was looking for an internship there which would take 6 months, part of the master's, and I got one. During the internship I moved in with my uncle because my parents decided to move to Bulgaria in the meantime. So now I was back home and we could visit each other frequently. After the completion of the internship as well as my master's, I finally graduated in summer 2021. So what was supposed to be only 3 semesters turned into 6. But at least we could still spend lots of time together and also visit my parents in Bulgaria in the summer of 2021. After that I decided to do one last internship away from home, but this time only for 3 months, and now that I am writing this, I think this is when things started to turn really bad. That was the biggest mistake ever. Even though she visited me 3 times during that time and I visited her once, I didn't have much money for travel. I thought something was off the last time she visited me, or the last time I visited her. She was not as affectionate as usual, and she complained that I took so long to finish my degree and that she was waiting for me and that we wanted to move in together for so long but it never happened, and that she was disappointed. Lucky for me, against all odds, I secured a good job back in Bremen, so for me everything seemed perfect. We could finally move in together and we wouldn't have to leave our friends and families behind. She admitted recently that she was doubtful about moving to Frankfurt. She didn't want to miss all her friends and family. But somehow she was not so happy about that, something just felt off. After she left me and went back home, she told me that she needed some time to think. I gave her a few days and realized how deeply in love I was with her. I couldn't even stand not talking to her for a few days, and I also realized I was about to lose her and I cried like crazy. When I came back home to Bremen, she wanted to meet me, which was yesterday, one day before starting my new work today, and said we needed to talk. We then sat down in her car and she explained how she was thinking and how she felt like our lives grew more and more apart, and that her feelings waned. To her it felt like I was no longer a part of her life. I said, but now it's all perfect, I have a job, we can finally move in, but she said it's too late. She didn't want that anymore. We both cried like crazy during this breakup. I told her that I wanted to propose, and I feel like the biggest piece of crap ever. All I ever wanted was her, and to start a family with her, and then my own career ambitions got in the way, but I wanted to provide for us, and I took too much time, and I demanded too much from her. The long-distance relationship broke us apart. She also confessed to me later, after I asked her about it on WhatsApp, that she met someone 2 weeks ago and fell in love and also cheated on me with him a few days ago. My heart burst into 1,000 pieces. There she was, the perfect girl of my dreams, caring, loving, soft, sweet, and even she cheated on me. How can I ever trust someone again? How can I ever love again? I feel like Ted and him when he was left at the altar. Today was my first day at work and I could barely function, trying to suppress my feelings and not tear up. Also, I am 28 now and I feel like I am too old now to start a new relationship and work on it for a few years before being ready to propose again, etc. Did I mess it up with a long-distance relationship? I mean, I still want to be with her, my love is still strong, why doesn't she feel the same? How could she do this to me? Did she even love me that much? How is it possible to fall in love with someone you met 2 weeks ago and end an almost 5-year-old relationship? She was the first love of my life. I am so devastated. Guys, please help me get over her, I have to get back on track ASAP to keep my job. Here are some of the best comments from our community. There is no shortcut to getting over her, and it's horrible she did that and that it is now affecting your new job that you work so hard for. All I can say is that if she cheated, then she's not as great of a person as you think she is. This rebound relationship will most likely not last. You need to go into no contact immediately. When I was heartbroken at work, I would literally go into the bathroom and cry as much I could and then go back out there. Just remember this pain of betrayal when you find yourself missing her, and know you deserve and will find better. I'm 30 and starting over now, if that makes you feel better about feeling old at 28. Oh man, I had something similar happen to me this summer where my girlfriend of 5 years, one of the only few peeps I know in the country where I reside as I left home when I was 18, decided to break up with me. We were the same, had thought all about our lives together, what we wanted to name our kids, where we wanted to live, how we wanted to live, what we wanted in life together, etc. I don't want to be that guy, but I would like to tell you to just focus on yourself. I know you miss her as I did, I know you would do anything to be with her as I did, but as time goes, you will feel better. I can't promise you when and how, but trust me, you will. Just look at it as a new chapter in your life where you are starting a new job. Bigger and better things are meant for you. I know that, as I still am in the same boat as you, but have stopped hurting as much as I did in June. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.